Oh, look at how clean that is. That's about the cleanest cut I've ever done. That's amazing. The backside doesn't even have to be cleaned up that much. Let's see this under the light. This is a really clean cut on this thing. I mean, this is 14 gauge. This is stuff you normally use. That's amazing. This is the first time I've ever even used this thing. It's cutting that clean. Didn't even have to really dial in the settings. This thing's stinking awesome. Huh. I'll be danged. Let's try something a little more difficult to do. Something more intricate. Okay, so this is like a leaf design or something. I don't know. I'm not that creative. Yeah, look at this. This is really impressive. I didn't prep this metal at all. It had a little rust and scale on it. Listen, this is not perfect. Okay, there's some slag here because I had it turned up too hot. I didn't try to do anything with the settings. I just threw this thing at the metal and started cutting. This thing is so stinking easy to use. It'll probably take me, oh man, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, and I can get my dials all dialed in, so to speak, and start cutting really nice. But look at how intricate I was able to get here, again, without even trying to fiddle with the settings. Okay, so this is an ANDELI plasma cutter, and I didn't know it, but it's kind of got me excited. This thing actually is one of those ones you can hook onto one of them plasma CNC tables, which I've been thinking about getting, but a lot of times these stinking plasma cutters so stinking expensive it like doubles the cost of the setup. This thing will do it, and it's like way cheaper than the other plasma cutters I've seen. It's a non-high frequency arc, so you don't have to be touching the metal for the arc to start. In fact, you can just push the button and it'll start arcing. That's why it'll work with a CNC machine, but this thing has to have internal controls to talk to a CNC, and it's actually got little pieces inside the box so you can hook it up to one of those things. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so it's got a 220 plug on it, and they do have a wire that comes with it to convert this thing to 110. Yeah, see, here's the converter if you want to just plug it into a regular wall outlet, but we're going to use 220 with this one. Look at this air hose it comes with. It's got some like quick connects on the back of it. You know, what's nice is this is a built-in water separator, because water is your worst enemy with the plasma cutter. Yeah, so real quick on the back, there's a big breaker here for turning it on and off. This is an arc voltage regulator. It goes from 21 to 1 to 50 to 1. So that's how much beans you're giving it. And these guys are either a 2-pin or a 4-pin CNC interface. So they do give you interface thingamajiggers for these, but it's a 2-pin or a 4-pin interface. And then air regulator on top. So regulate how much air pressure is coming through this thing. Look at how easy this screen is to understand. It might not show up too well because it's an LED screen. This shows me how much PSI I'm running. I'm on 220 volts and I'm running 34 amps. We can turn it up and down right there. If we want to look at this in a different way, you can look at this in MPa, but I like PSI. This is really easy to understand what's going on. So we can run in 2T. Oh yeah, this is just like straight power levels if you don't want to worry about amperage, or you can kick into amperage. Super easy. And 2T or 4T mode. So 4T is where you click the button and it arcs, and it stays arcing until you click it again. 2T is where you got to hold it on. Now the torch on this thing is really long. It's like extremely long. Here's where I am. There's where the machine is. This is really super long. This is a good looking torch too.